Today on Reese Dixon, we are making these BB8 sugar cookies that are almost too cute to eat. Hi everybody, it's Teresa with ReeseDixon.com. So I am an unapologetic nerd. You all know my love for Doctor Who. I have not always been a huge Star Wars fan until now. I think I never really realized it as great as Princess Leia is. And I mean, you know, I've got videos about how to dress up like her. I love Princess Leia, but she didn't move me the way that Rey has in The Force Awakens. I saw that movie and I bawled my eyes out on about 4 different occasions. Like, that is my movie. Anyway, geeked out over Star Wars The Force Awakens. So over the Christmas break, I spent a ton of time watching YouTube videos about how to decorate sugar cookies. And as soon as we got back from watching that movie, I just knew what my first cookie had to be. I had to make these BB8 sugar cookies. So because I am a sugar cookie novice, I got all of my instructions, all of my recipes from Sweet Amb, and I will make sure to link to her YouTube channel and all of her information. If you have any questions going through this about this specific design, I can try to help you, but sugar cookie stuff in general, you should check out her channel because she's the pro. I just am an excited geek. So let me show you step by step how I made these cookies. And like I said, this was my first try decorating sugar cookies. So even if you've never done it before, guess what? Neither did I. So I bet you can do these. So let's check it out step by step and you'll see how simple they really are.
I started by cutting some round cookies and then placed them on some parchment paper and cut them just a little more than half, and then used my fingers to round the corners. Bake these and let them cool. Use some white royal icing in a flood consistency to outline and then fill in the background for BB8's face. Since I'm new at this, I'm just using a squeeze bottle, but if you're good with a pastry bag and some cake decorating tips, that'll work great. Once you get your flood consistency royal icing on, then just use a scribe tool to spread it evenly and clean up any messy edges, which I had a lot of because I'm new at this. When you're satisfied with your first layer, let it dry for 8 to 12 hours. Now it's time to add all of the buttons, and so the first thing I did was mixed up some gray medium consistency royal icing. Well, it was supposed to be medium consistency. You can see here that I really got the consistency wrong. It should be way thinner than what I ended up using, but it takes a little practice to get that right. And so then I came back in with my scribe tool and tried to smooth that out as best I could, making that curved band around the top. A couple little drops on the counter help to undo any messiness and get the peaks to settle. And then it's a thin line right across the bottom with that same gray, and one little circle off to the side, and a bigger circle, and this one will get filled in. Use that scribe tool to blend that icing into itself and cover up any wobbly lines. When you're satisfied with how your circles look, let this dry for 8 to 12 hours. Use some black flood consistency royal icing to top off those circles, and then some orange flood consistency royal icing to make another curved band around the top. And then some orange blocks of varying heights right along that bottom gray line. Pull your scribe tool out again to straighten up your lines and get some crisper corners. When you get all of those corners the way you want them, you'll let this dry another 8 to 12 hours. For a final touch, I pulled out a little bit of some golden bronze luster dust and just used a dry brush to paint that on so he would look like he would be stuck out in the sand for a while.
As we've been passing these cookies out to friends and neighbors, it has been so much fun to watch people just geek out over the cuteness, because there is almost nothing cuter than that little BB8 robot with his little sassy head shaken self, except for that little sassy head shaken robot to be rendered in cookie. I mean, it is just, it's almost too cute to bear, but it's tasty enough that you'll get over it. You'll love it. I really love the recipe that I used with this, which is Sweet Am's orange spice recipe, because unlike a regular sugar cookie, it's got so much flavor in it. It really stands up great to how sweet that royal icing is. So again, big recommendation for Sweet Am. I love her. I love the stuff that she does. But if you have any questions that I can help you out with, I'm gonna do my very best. Just be sure and leave a comment and subscribe to this channel, because you never know what I'm gonna try my hand at next. And please help me out by sharing this video with all the Star Wars fans in your life, and let me know if you make a version of this. I would love to see how they turned out. I can just imagine all the kids' birthdays this year will love having little BB8 robot cookies at them. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. These too cute to live for. Wait, hang on. That made sense in my head.